Let's talk about the types of candlesticks this time. In any price chart, when you look at price action, you're going to see these three types of candles. These three types alone. Price action is made of these three. ERC candles. They are extended range candles, very wide bodies, where the distance from the open to the close is very wide apart. Then we have the basing candles, where the distance between the open and the close, and the close is half or less the distance between the high and the low of the candle range. And in TradingView, we have an indicator that draws a small dot in the middle of the candle that tells us that that candle is a 50% candle or a basing candle, which is part of a continuation pattern. Then we've got the failed ERC candles. These are ERC candles, extended range candles that look like ERCs, but they are not because they are 50% candles. You can see the small dot in the middle of the candlestick, but it looks more like an ERC because the basing candle, the distance from the open to the close, is very wide, and they look like an ERC, but they are not. They are failed ERCs. So let's take a look at the chart and distinguish these candles. Okay, we've got here a basing candle. The distance from the open to the close is smaller than the one from the high to the low. So the indicator draws the dot in the middle. This is a basing candle. Same thing can be said of this one over here. The distance from the open to the close is less than the distance from the high to the low, then it's a basing candle. Same here. Open close is smaller than the distance from the whole candle range. Same here. Same here. Very small little bodies. These upper and lower shadows allow the indicator to locate these small little tiny bodies that have the dot in the middle. Okay, same one over here, over here, over there. Okay, but what about candles like this one over here? For example, one sec. This one over here, this white candle. What about this one over here? And let me see. What about this? Looks like one. Well, these two. Okay, look at the body. One sec. What's going on here? Look at the distance from the open to the close. Okay, so imagine we didn't have that dot in the middle. Okay, the red candle. Now we don't have it. Okay, so what is that? Is that a pause? That candle, that white candle, which is on the right on my cursor, on my pointer? No, it is not. It's an ERC candle. But why does it have the dot in the middle if it is not a basing candle? Because of the candle range, we have the open and the close, and these wide upper and lower wicks, the distance from the close to the open is probably one pip or tick or two, a couple of ticks smaller than the distance from the high to the low, and that's why we have the dot in the middle. Okay, it's like this one. This is not a pause. If we didn't have the dot in the middle, see now, okay, is that a pause? No, it is an ERC candle. But we've got, since we have this long lower wick, then the distance from the high to the close is less or double, more than double than the distance from the open to the close, or vice versa. The distance from the open to the close is half or less than the distance from the high to the low. Okay, this is also a failed ERC candle. And the same we could say about other candles on the charts. So those are failed ERC candles. Do not draw, because you will be doing this in the future probably. You will draw an area of demand like this. No, they are not imbalances. Even though this could be an area of supply, we would need to do the chain analysis on the left. This video is not about that. Then you could say, oh yeah, this one is the one responsible for eliminating this area. No, it is not. It is the origin down there, the basing candle, not this. This is an ERC, failed ERC. It looks like a 50% candle, but it is not. So this little small dot in the middle of the candle could confuse us. Please try to learn what this failed ERC concept is, because they are not part of imbalances, as it will be explained later in other videos. Okay, so we have seen the ERC candles, the basing candles, and the ERCs. So this one is very clear. Okay, ERC candle, very, very strong or wide candlestick body. The distance from the open to the close is way more. It's like 3-4 times the distance from the open to the high and low. Okay, so the ERC candles are very wide candlestick bodies where the close of the candle usually happens at 80% or more of the whole candle range, the distance from the low to the high. Same thing about this one. This is the open, this is the close. It closes at probably 90% of the whole candle range, the distance from the high to the low. We can say the same thing about this one, this one, this one, this one, many of these over here, lots of ERC candles. It is the most common. Okay, when price starts losing steam, we're going to see basing candles, okay, which are the potential accumulation for a potential area of demand to be created or distribution for potential supply. In this case, it just rallied over here and then started to drop again. Lots of price action over here. And this is what I wanted to cover. I wanted to show you that any price chart is made of these three candlesticks. We have the ERC candles. Okay, one sec. We have the ERC candles, then we have the basing candles, and then we have the failed ERC candles. And remember, the failed ERC candles is going to be a very important candlestick type that you're going to be struggling with in the future. So remember about this one.